I will begin my speech in 3, 2, 1. Panel, we are all know that money is essential in everyone's life, but money can't be that easy to get if you know. You have to put extra effort for it so you can be successful and raise the status of the family. Things can be changed if we work hard on it. Everything needs money, and that's why we have to figure it out how to survive from this challenging phase in this economy. Everyone sure has their lowest point of their own life. So by having the student's loan can also make students get pressured by having their parents' expectation or also social demands. Having students loan doesn't mean that all of your tuition problems will be solved easily. You also get some impact after they accept your student's loan permission, and that can affect your mental by being pressured by they put a high expectation towards you. Having a student loan mechanism in Indonesia is not fully going to cover the tuition of each university. Why don't you looking for sponsor or fully funded scholarships by checking any competition or through working? In this era, everything is so easy to get. Why don't you just having a part-time or also being a content creator that can earn money from it, since we know that the schedule of school and university is different. So by any chance you can easily have more time in university since they don't go to their university every day. And we can optimize the space of time by doing some positive things that we can earn money from some platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, or LinkedIn. And we can be real in here, guys. We have to. If our family can't afford that high tuition, we must find a way to solve it by lower your ego. There are so many possible universities that afford scholarships or even also KIP if your family really can't afford that high tuition. Education plays such a pivotal role in everybody's life. We can't get what we want if we don't put effort on it. With having the status quo, Indonesia right now really having a serious problems on education and also especially in money. By having the students loan, what if the students disappear after they got the student loan? What if they don't repay the check? We sure that it will be more harms than good. So the problem is we can find another solution by having the scholarships and KIP. The first one is KIP is already been established since long ago, and it's already been proved that it has helped so many people. If your family really came from low income or also middle income that turning into low income, they can be administered a certificate of incapacity in the village districts. So it can be evidence to the university to believe that you can't pay the university based on your family income. Second one is scholarships is spreading on social media. Like this house mentioned before, that in this era we've got so many things easily, and that's why scholarship is not the only one in one university. It has 100 scholarships in different university or even more with different acceptance standard. So let us be for real in here. Each people have a different mind, but if we are being pressured by some things, we can just justify anything. So it will be like the important things it's to finish it first, and that is totally wrong. It can attract people to take out online loans, gambling, or even worse things that can be solved in several times ahead. There are still many mechanisms, things that we can still do. We will not introduce a predatory or Western style commercial loan system, but instead of that, we would like to introduce the state will implement an income driven repayment or student loan mechanism. The first one is funding system, doing a partnerships with Kemendikbud as the official education government in Indonesia. The second one is repay the student loan after they get their wages up to the UMR. The third one is the amount of repay is capped from the lowest percent of their wages, like 5 until 8%, and there will be no predatory compound predatory interest if they are losing their jobs. These mechanisms will be the realistic one if we are humanitarian human. From that, there are some arguments that this house will proudly oppose the motion. The first is introducing student loan for students can impact a negative way for their long-term financial distress. It is already a fact that most of graduate students, it is hard for getting a new jobs after school. So that's why bringing student loan will just make life easier during college, not after college. After they got the jobs, they have to do income contingent repayment. So if it is true that the proposition said, what is the function of working other than paying off debts over and over again without being able to help their family? Family expect after they graduate it's to help their income by their wages, by their own wages. So how could it be solved if we are stuck on that loan? By that, having the student's loan is not that effective for run away from economic hardship. It just shows you how to solve the problem when you are entering a university with not thinking of the future. And the second argument is to oppose the proposition mentioned that scholarships are limited. It is wrong. We already know that scholarship is spreading a lot in social media. If we can afford the university what we want with our scholarships, so find another one. Don't make your life hard by thinking your ego. It is between you thinking about your ego or changing your family status by helping their income economy. Let's look at the reality of the status quo framework. The pro team wants you to believe that scholarships are an invisible, unreachable luxury, but let's be real in here, guys. Panel, in this digital era, information has been completely democratized. Look at your social media like feeds, TikTok, Instagram, or also LinkedIn are flooded daily with corporate CSR scholarships, provincial government grants, and private foundation begging for applicants. The opportunities are out there. The real issue is a lack of student proactiveness, not a lack of state funding. Let we dive deeper on it. We have to put extra effort if we want to get what we want. If we really secure the student loan for the university that we want, is it really a right movement? Do they really want to swallow their pride and looking for some affordable university with scholarships? Or they want to let their ego blind them and make them suffer for the lifetime of debt? We have to be realistic in this economy. Since that rupiah is getting way more lower each time, is there still have a chance that university want to borrow their funding to people who don't work that hard on academic and can't repay it at the right time? So therefore, panel, we must be realistic. If you care by changing your family status from low to middle and middle to high income, you must fight for it. We do not need a state of debt that can suffer our lifetime. You found an alternative way, you go for it. Don't make your future hard by that debt system. So, panel, let me link everything back. Having a temporary loan don't make your life change. Is only to face the problem on that time, but you can't fill your wages after you getting a job because you have to repay your university loan. And that's why having the student loan in university is not the right step for an away from economic imbalance. Don't make your life hard by feeding your ego. Make your life smart by feeding your family. So therefore, we strongly propose this motion. Thank you.